Delhi excise policy case has taken a dramatic turn, as senior Aam Aadmi Party leader Manish Sisodia formally declared that he will boycott further proceedings before the Delhi High Court bench led by Justice Vanna Kanta Sharma. Well, this move comes shortly after a similar decision by Aam Aadmi Party national convener Arvind Kejriwal, signalling a coordinated escalation in the party's confrontation with the current judicial process. Well, in a strongly worded letter addressed to Justice Sharma, Manish expressed a complete loss of faith in receiving what he considers a fair and impartial hearing. He stated that neither he nor any legal counsel would appear before the bench going forward. And according to him, this decision marks a transition from a conventional legal defense to what he described as a path of satyagraha, invoking the philosophy of non-violent resistance associated with Mahatma Gandhi. In his letter, he wrote that he sees no hope of getting justice under the current circumstances and feels compelled to adopt this course as a matter of conscience. And this development follows closely on the heels of Kejriwal's own announcement, where he too refused to participate in proceedings before the same bench. Both the leaders have framed their decision not as a rejection of the judiciary as an institution, but as a protest against what they perceive to be a lack of neutrality in this specific case. Well, their stance reflects growing tension between the Aam Aadmi Party leadership and the ongoing legal scrutiny in the excise policy matter. And at the center of controversy is a recusal application previously filed by the Aam Aadmi Party leaders, requesting Justice Sharma to step aside from the case. And the plea cited concerns of a potential conflict of interest, pointing out that the judge's children are empaneled as legal counsel for the union government. And since the Central Bureau of Investigation and the Enforcement Directorate, both representing the central government, are key agencies in the case, the Aam Aadmi Party leaders argued that this relationship could create a perception of bias. However, on April 20, 2026, Justice Sharma dismissed the recusal plea in a detailed 115-page order, categorically rejecting the allegations as speculative and unfounded. She emphasized that judicial proceedings cannot be influenced by perceptions or conjecture and reaffirmed her commitment to impartiality under her constitutional oath. And the judge also noted that allowing such claims could set a problematic precedent, turning courtrooms into arenas driven by suspicion rather than legal merit. And the excise policy case itself has already seen significant developments. As on February 27, 2026, a trial court discharged Kejriwal, Manish and 21 others, citing insufficient evidence to sustain corruption charges. And this decision was subsequently challenged by the CBI and the Delhi High Court, bringing the matter before Justice Sharma's bench. It is within this context that the current boycott has emerged, adding another layer of complexity to an already high-profile case. And legal experts suggest that while the boycott carries symbolic and political weight, it is unlikely to halt the judicial process. And the High Court retains the authority to proceed with the hearings, even in the absence of the accused or their legal representatives. And in such situations, the court may appoint an amicus curiae to ensure that the legal arguments of the absent party are still presented. Well, despite his withdrawal from the proceedings, Manish has clarified that he reserves the right to challenge any unfavorable decisions before the Supreme Court. And this indicates that while his protest is directed at the current bench, he continues to acknowledge the broader judicial system. And as the situation unfolds, the boycott underscores a deepening conflict that extends beyond legal arguments into questions of trust, perception, and institutional integrity, making this one of the most closely watched political legal confrontations in the recent times. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.